Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please remember to take what resonates, leave what does not resonate, because you are the creator of your reality. You're the one who gets to decide, using your free will, the life that you want to create for yourself. It's up to you. Okay. I'm excited for today's pick a card reading. I think this might be a long one. So I pre-selected, or Spirit pre-selected some cards for you guys. And that's my stomach processing my dinner. But we have a lot of cards. So I feel like this is going to be a long reading. So just get comfortable. We're going to have 4 piles to choose from. We're looking into a message from your future self. There's my stomach again. Okay. So the intention for this reading is essentially to shift you into your best timeline, to give you that advice that is going to help to, help you to move forward in your goals, move in the direction that you want to. Some hopeful messaging as well. Of course, that always comes through. And, one thing that my guides are always letting us know is that we're the ones who are worried. We're the ones who create a lot of concerns and problems and blockages and obstacles. Life is an up and down experience, but for the most part it's great, it's wonderful, and we should be enjoying every part of it. So please just know that they want you to feel encouraged and happy. And I was reading a little bit on channeling messages, and it is important. I take it seriously. I take it seriously that I channel high vibrational messages for you guys. That's going to help to elevate you, not bring you down. Truth can be truth, but at the same time, I'm like, for the most part, we create there's not a lot of issues. It's not as hard to find a way through it than we think it is. Okay, so that's the intention of it. I'm going to have 4 piles for you to choose from. So I am excited because I just bought a new deck. It's called the Zodiac Init Oracle 108. And it came with crystals, and I was so excited because I was like, oh, there's like 3 or 4 crystals that I don't have in my collection, only to realize they came in like tiny little pieces. So I actually ended up picking crystals for each of the groups that lined up with all of the crystals I already had. And so my guides told me to choose the big versions too, but I wanted to see if there's some fresh energy we can get from these crystals, and I ended up wrapping them temporarily in saran wrap because I had to bundle them all together, all the little pieces. I think it's going to be an awesome deck. It has 124 cards. It has a lot. 132, I think. So you might want to check it out. So I'm excited to be using a new Oracle deck, and let's go ahead and get started. And I will introduce the piles to you. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe to continue to support the channel. Moving on to the point where you get to pick and choose. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let's go ahead and do our meditation. Here is the singing bowl. Let me go ahead and introduce the groups to you. We have group number 1 with the black obsidian. We have group number 2 with the lapis lazuli. We have group number 3 with the fluorite. And we have group number 4 with the amethyst. Please meditate on the pile that best resonates with you. Hey, group number 1, if you chose this lovely obsidian, the group with the lovely obsidian, then this is going to be for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull energies first, and then I will meditate with the crystals. Here we get a bundle of obsidian going on. And then I'm going to reveal your oracle cards, and we'll get some additional advice and clarifiers with the tarot deck. Okay. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 1, please. Oh, yes. And by the way, we're looking into message from your future self. What is the best advice they can give you for you to shift into your best timeline now? Okay, so immediately I was getting fox. So I feel like they want you to be very focused. Okay, let's see more. Let me pull more on this energy and see what else I'm getting from it. It's like you're going hunting. So I'm getting a bit of hunter energy, which means that the advice that's going to come through, it's probably going to be related to your abundance and the wealth that you're trying to create for yourself. So they want you to be focused. And the fox, to me, or a lot of animals, whenever they're hunting, they move with strategy and quiet and patience before they jump in. So there are going to be opportunities that come up where you're just going to know when to strike, or you're going to move towards them slowly and steadily and stealthily, and then you're going to pounce. So there might be something about bursts of inspiration that are going to come to you where you're going to be working behind the scenes to work on your projects, work on building your wealth, your brand, whatever it is that you're creating when it comes to your career. They want you to get behind the scenes, put in that work, put in that effort, put in that energy, and then strike whenever opportunities come. So they're going to send you very specific opportunities that are going to come your way that are meant for you. And you're going to have a strong sense. They also want you to train your senses, right? Like the fox, you have to train your intuitive sense for knowing, is this the right opportunity or not? I'm picking up that it's going to be pretty obvious. There's going to be a strong, like a strong pull or a strong desire that you're going to have when it comes to what you're wanting. They also want you to really acknowledge what you want as well. So that might be something you have to work through as well, because sometimes we're so afraid of desiring, we're so afraid of wanting more that we stop ourselves. And they're definitely saying, don't do that. They want you to want it. That's what you're here to do. And part of the reason why, like if you have a little bit of like Scorpio or Astrology, Cancer energy in your chart, you might have some or like you kind of like a snake-like energy, like you're very good with business, you're very good with, or you desire for a lot of success. They're saying that's not by accident. That's not an accident. You are meant for that. You're meant to move towards your goals. You're meant to want it. So it's like, if you want it, and want it with your heart, want it with your whole heart, work towards it, and don't move with any kind of impatience, right? The fox is very like, they're like suave. They have a little bit of like a suaveness to them. They want you to move with a bit of suaveness, confidently knowing that that's your thing. Like you're going to claim it. It's yours. It's going to happen. And which means there's also no kind of competition. It's almost like I'm getting this energy of like, it's going to be presented to you like with open arms, like, whew, no one's going to try to compete for you. Maybe there are moments where you feel like you're competing, but competition is an illusion. My guides are also teaching me that. Competition is an illusion. Usually people, you either might have a desire to aim for a goal just because it feels good for your heart, but you might not win it that year. You know how like Olympians, they do the competition over and over again. You gotta wait like 4 years, 3 years for the next competition, 2 years for the next competition. And they may never win like for 2 years in a row, but then they win the next one. They were meant to win that one because that was their moment. That's what they were building up towards, essentially. Okay. Woo, that was a lot. Let's go ahead and see what the Black Obsidian wants to reveal to you, group number 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the sense of allow yourself to take it easy. Like with the fox, I'm getting that he's not really working that hard for his kill, so to speak, his food, his dinner. It's like it's presented to him. So there's something about like breathing, like take it easy. Like, take it easy. I was seeing trees sort of like wave in the wind. Like, take it easy. That's how they want you to move towards your goal, is to be at peace with yourself. Take it easy. Your harvest is going to be presented to you. The tree is going to even be symbolic of harvest. Your harvest is going to be presented to you along the way. So you'll know it's going to feel easier and easier, and you might surprise yourself. Okay, let's see what the black obsidians want to review to us. Let's see if I can see. I can hardly see anything. This saran wrap is so funny. What is that? I heard carve out a name for yourself. You're going to carve out a name for yourself? I'm getting a strong sense of respect for this group. Like, that's going to come towards you in the future. Like, people are going to respect you for something that you do very well. It's like, I'm getting this energy that people can see, even if you're starting something new, you're beginning to build and spread your wealth and your abundance. Essentially, there's a strong sense of respect because people can see the effort that you've put into what you do. Maybe that's why I got the reference to the Olympians. They do work hard, but the thing is, they're in their flow state when they're working hard. So it's not, don't push yourself to work hard. I think you're naturally a hard worker, and that's what's going to, like, when you're naturally in that flow state of working hard, you're going to be a natural magnet for your desires. There's something about respect. It's like, wow, we respect you. You really created this for yourself here. That's incredible. Take a bite out of life. I don't know. There's something about impact coming through as well. It's about making an impact. You make an impact. Yeah, I'm getting a strong energy of like focus and like in the flow state. So that's, I think, the main advice that wants to come to you from your future self is like, just be so focused in the zone, get lost in it. So much so that you don't even, like, your instincts kick on. So the reason why I kind of teach this, whenever I'm teaching anything, I do tell people, like, flow state is so important because it gets you in the zone. If you know how to practice being in the zone, essentially what you're doing is you're channeling to the point where you're not having to work for it. Spirit is essentially working through you to create these experiences, and it just happens effortlessly. So you're going to learn how to master this ability to get lost in the art of it. Okay, let's go ahead and reveal your cards. All right, so I wanted to do first an affirmation from your future self. We have here, my energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. Wow. So again, your energy, I don't know, I'm saying it again. I guess I was thinking that your energy was quite impactful, but I didn't say that. So that to me is essentially a message of alchemy. It's interesting because this is for a love and relationships card. So there's something specifically about connections or what you do with people where you're able to help them either alchemize, inspire them to alchemize, or you're a part of the alchemy experience with them in some way. So you could be a counselor, like, transforms conflict into oneness and unity. You could help people to center themselves in some way. Maybe something that you do helps to resolve issues. Maybe you're very much a problem solver or a healer of some sort. Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal your other cards. We have here from the Zodiac 108 card for Sagittarius, gavel. Ooh, conviction, decisions. Offer. Okay, so intuitively what I'm picking up, this has something to do with some kind of contract. It says something about like decisions, okay? So this is why I was getting that fox energy, because the fox energy is sort of like a business, a bit of a business energy here. So it looks like your future self is saying that there's like a very specific contract that's coming towards you, or partnership, like a legal situation that's going to enhance your opportunities. So they want you to know that there is an opportunity coming towards you when it comes to a contract that's going to help to elevate your situation and most definitely elevate your abundance here. It's like, I heard final, bam. I don't know, there's something about this that's very final. There's something about this that it just feels different. So you know how maybe you try something and you're like, oh, I'm experimenting in the lab. I'm trying things out and I'm trying to see if I have the capability to build my dreams. And then I think this is when the contract comes towards you, you're going to realize, oh my God, I did it. It like became a real thing. You know, it's contractedly written. This is a contract from the universe, okay? It's not by accident. We have 4 Sagittarius. So that's like a contract from the universe, a very like a generous, optimistic, expansive opportunity for you. So it's expansive opportunity coming towards you. Yes, we have here person of earth, the provider and the caregiver. All the earth signs are here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy. So this is probably the contract that's being formulated, right? See, we had the love and relationships to 2 people. So you see a man and a woman. To me, the man and the woman are representative of a beautiful balance of masculine and feminine energy and a really good partnership where there's like a good amount of like creative, intuitive energy going into it, as well as practicality here. So it looks like there's going to be a really awesome opportunity for you to elevate here. It says here materialistic, also says here manager, business owner, banking, or CEO. So this might be an opportunity for you to elevate in becoming your own CEO. Perhaps you're going to file a business license, or you're going to be signing a contract with someone who is a business owner and selling your product with them. Yeah. Awesome. So this is going to give you a strong sense of security. So Black Obsidian is also about, I mean, to me, it's like the purification energy that comes through. You know, I'm not going to even talk about it because I feel like I got whatever messages I got, I'm going to trust that. We have your occupation 34. Okay, so your guys' reading is pretty obvious. Yeah, you guys are getting an upgrade when it comes to your occupation and your career. Doing something that you truly feel fulfilled in. You know, this woman is sewing, so I feel like creatively you can be the creative aspect to it, or you can be the business aspect, but either way, you're going to be fulfilling something. She's in her flow state. What was I talking about? She's at work. She's in her flow state. So you getting into your flow state is going to help you to really get lost in what you're creating. And that's the huge piece of advice that wants to come through to you, because sometimes we get concerned or we get insecure or feel uncertain about certain opportunities coming towards us. We don't realize that actually I'm good at this, but you're at peace. Whatever this is, after you've signed the contract and you start putting in the work to create this, you're going to feel very, very content and financially very, very comfortable. It's going to create a lot of stability for you. I feel like it's going to be quite prosperous, honestly, more than you have experienced before, perhaps. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so we also have here Uranus, radically change. Okay, so we got a little bit of dramatic energy coming through for you guys. So this might dramatically change your life. It was confirmed by House 4. Oh, this might be a move. So in this imagery, it's actually, looks like a couple, which is interesting, but they're Indian. So perhaps there's something about going to a foreign country to do this or to create this, and that's something you would have to take into consideration. It's like, do I want to go somewhere else to create this experience? With that Uranus House 4. Perhaps you feel called to, I think that's the big change that you're going to be asked to decide this is what you want to do. I feel like your future self is already supporting you in this decision and saying it's going to radically change your life, but for the better, for the good. Okay. We have here Seeker. Yes, travel is in the cards for you guys. Travel is in the cards. Seeker, thirst for wisdom and a truth wherever you are. Yeah. So to me, this is my travel card. This is my Sagittarius card, and the first card that we got was number 4, Sagittarius, and 4 is about stability, right? Isn't that interesting? Stability, and then we picked up the card that talks about stability. Huh? How interesting is that? And then we have here number 3 and 4. 4 again about stability. 3 about community, perhaps being in a different community, connecting to a different network of people. Okay, so yeah, maybe what you're doing has something to do with wisdom and knowledge. So it has something to do with spreading around like knowledge, like self-help, helping people to elevate the quality of their life. But this has a lot to do with, they're really supporting that this is a journey for you. Like, this is where you can truly express who you are and find out who you are. So there also might be an opportunity for you, some of you, to travel to like a, because we got India, now we have Africa. So somewhere really warm. Somewhere really warm where the sun is bright and shiny. Oh my gosh, I grew up in Hawaii. I'm like, well, Hawaii is different. It's a different kind of temperature. I went to school in Florida and it was hot. Too humid for me, honestly. Okay, we have here Green Tara Salvation, number 17. Okay, I think that's a huge clue. But in alignment with this card, so this card is about letting the universe take care of you. Letting the universe take care of you. But I think there's something beautiful about your energy that's quite healing. Maybe you offer salvation to people, right? My energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. You know, we have like 3 Sagittarius energies coming through with that card, the Sagittarius energy with the gavel and the seeker. To me, it seems like you have a real propensity towards leaning into your expansive energy, your knowledge, your wisdom, your downloads that you get from the universe to help guide people in some way. So I think you have a real potential for that. Yeah, so Green Tara, she's all about being available to help people in some way, but also through being available for herself. Acknowledging that the universe is magic. I'm getting a lot of universe magic energy from this. We have your fertility. Yes. Okay, so I think this is confirmation. You're the creative aspect of this business with this fertility card. I think you have a lot of like a brilliant potential, bright energy around you to elevate this business. So you're going to have lots of downloads about ideas and information that want to come through. You want to take advantage of that. You have a very colorful imagination as well. And this is something that you really want to use to your advantage. Yeah. I'm hearing glitter. I'm hearing chimes. I'm hearing glitter. So it's reminding me of like some of the scenes I've seen in Cinderella with Brandy Norwood. I just call her Brandy. She's Brandy to me. And Whitney Houston, where she would just be like, her fairy godmother would just be like, bam, bam. I think that's kind of the magic that you bring to this experience, into this business, is you kind of bring magic to it. You bring life to it. So maybe someone's like, oh, I feel like you can brighten this up this energy. I have a business, but it's needing something else. It's needing a different type of partnership. That's what I'm getting. So we have here 29 healing. Candle flame burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. Okay. That's huge confirmation. Yeah, that's huge confirmation that you guys are most definitely powerful healers. To me, you would have to be with that alchemy energy and this fertility. Often, I find that it's so much easier to access your fertile mind, your fertile womb of ideas, when you've done a lot of healing work, right? Because sometimes we're so caught up in like, you know, what's going on in life and family and all of these issues. And we have to process that before we can allow ourselves to like really have fun, essentially. So I feel like you guys are coming through a cycle, you know, of purification. Your energy it's purified, in a sense. You've learned how to alchemize it very beautifully. Okay. And then for the house part, I'm also going to say maybe for some of you, instead of changing homes or home location, there's going to be an opportunity for you to there's going to be a change in your family dynamic as well. So the people who you call family, like a different environment, different community. Okay, so the piece of advice I have, your future self has towards you, is Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Okay, so I'm going to start pulling some cards. That is your advice, is to understand that you guys are going to get a lot of powerful downloads, right? With that fertility, right? We were talking about downloads earlier. Even Uranus is the intellectual genius, right? Very smart, very intelligent. It thinks, essentially what Uranus energy is, it's that collective intelligent revolutionary energy where you get these downloads and ideas about how to create a new earth or a new future. And some people, they get like how to create a new future that will create more money for them. I feel like you're getting a combination of how you can create a better future for yourself and the world that's like in alignment with the universe, right? Because you're creating oneness and unity. So you're working in alignment with the universe, using your intellect to create abundance for yourself and others as well. It says deep insights are coming from the heaven and astral realm. So I feel like you're essentially going to be a vessel moving on into the future. You're going to be a vessel for helping people to get that guidance. Whether this is you feel called to write a book or do a song or write a play, I don't know, anything you feel called to create. So you're very creative. Anything you feel called to create, you're going to do this through the downloads that come through, right? And I was talking about channeling. Yes, I was talking about channeling earlier. And channeling essentially is all of that like downloads that are coming to you. Okay, tell us more about message from their future self guides. Message from their future self. Sorry, these cards are shuffling funny. Wow. Okay, so it is definitely a new work situation. We have Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. Can I get a clarifier for the Death card, please? It's a new day. I was saying it's a new day and we got the Ace of Cups. Okay, awesome. Yep, so that is definitely the partnership coming through. For some of you guys. For some of you, it's quite possible with the family dynamic changing, that house 4, that you're moving on to the future, you'll be getting into a relationship, a committed relationship with someone where maybe you feel called to move or leave. And then in alignment with that, you're also going to be choosing a different occupation, or you're going to start flourishing in your occupation, because then maybe you'll have more of a support unit with you as well. But some of you could be just working in creating a new bond with someone where you guys are on the same page, essentially. So they're saying your future self wants you to know there's a new transformative experience that is coming into your life. It's going to be life-changing. This is going to be life-changing. It's like, oh, it's just a new relationship. It's like, it's going to be a life-changing thing. And you're going to start to see it all unfold years down the line. You're going to start to notice, wow, that changed my life. You're going to look back and be like, it changed my life, making that decision. Even the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like he's just sitting there thinking. So I think there's a lot about making decisions that are going to change and transform your life, moving on into the future here. Yeah. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, because Seven of Pentacles is always about reaping your rewards after you put in that effort. Okay, anything else you'd like to let this group know? Their future self? What would you like to let them know? Seven of Cups, again about making decisions, choices. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Eight of Swords, yeah. Yep, it's around work. Excuse me. It's around work, or it's around a new situation that's going to create stability for you, essentially. So we have here Seven of Cups and Eight of Swords. So they just want you to know that in the future, you're going to be called to make a very important decision. And it's not just going to be one decision. It's going to be a series of decisions with that Seven of Cups. It's going to be like, you're going to have to make a lot of decisions. Let's go ahead and see what advice they have for you to prep you for this. Guides, what advice do you have for this group in regards to making a decision or an important decision or decisions? Oh, just flew away under there. Oh, look, Saturn and Cancer in the 10th house. Listen to your heart. That was the first thing I heard. With that Saturn in the 10th house, advice about this group when it comes to making decisions, guys. Nine of Cups, do what makes you happy. Yeah, Ace of Wands, new beginning. They definitely want you to say yes, okay? There's going to be like an obvious opportunity coming towards you. They definitely want you to say yes, because we got the Ace of Wands. That was a confirmation. That's like a yes. That's a yes. You know, even that Ace of Cups is a yes as well. It's going to be very fulfilling for you. So they're trying to point you in the way of what's going to make you happy. The thing is, you might not see, because it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's like we're starting something else, and you won't see the impact of it, this decision, and how it unfolds until like with time. But ultimately, it's going to be very fulfilling for you. It's going to be very fulfilling for you. So with the Knight of Swords here, this is about being smart. So they do want you to make a smart decision that's going to rule in your favor when it comes to finances. So they do want you to be kind of like that fox energy. It's like, look out for your best interests. That's what I'm getting from like the main advice. Look out for your best interests. This is about you. This is something that you're manifesting to elevate your life. And they really want you to think about yourself in terms of what you can do to elevate your life. What is your dream? What do you want? Because I think a lot of you who picked this pile, this group, you aspire to create some kind of success in your life. And you aspire to be, you know, successful at your job. And with this Knight of Swords energy, that is a businessman. By making this decision and deciding whether or not to sign this contract, it's going to be a huge lesson in you realizing how powerful you are, how powerful of a manifestor that you are, and how much easier it is than you think. How much easier it is than you think. It's like, yes, we're putting in the effort and the energy with this, you know, we have this Eight of Pentacles and this Seven of Pentacles. Yes, you did put in the work, but it's because you're doing something that you genuinely wanted to do, that you're genuinely passionate about. Yeah, so with that Saturn in the Cancer in 10th house, it's like, listen to your heart to decide in what kind of career path you want to create for yourself. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull a final card from my new deck. Yeah. Excited. Final piece of advice. Okay. Final piece of advice for this group. Okay. Hold on. Final piece of advice for this group. Oh! Interesting. We have here 2 Virgo. It says here, coin toss. Choices. Either or. Be fair. Pros and cons. 2 sides to every story. Ooh, that's good. That's very... I have to say that's quite realistic. It's like, yes or no? I feel like I'm not quite... Yes or no is what I'm getting. It's like, you could say yes, you could say yes, you could say no. It's up to you. We have your cabin. It says here, detached, secluded, disengaged. Maybe I should just focus on what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm getting energetically, this is going to feel like a coin toss because you don't know what you're like, if you're being called to move somewhere, or you're signing a contract, it's something that you haven't done before. So it's a coin toss because it feels like a coin toss because it's something you've never done before. You're gambling, essentially. You're gambling. They want you to know it's going to feel like that. I'm not really sure. The cabin here, it's very interesting. Oh, it says here, go within. That's you. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the same advice. This is about you. It's about you. So it's not about anyone else. Don't let anyone else influence your decision. Don't let your family influence your friends. Nobody. It doesn't matter how much people want you to say yes or how much people want you to say no. It's about what you want. So that's what they're saying. It's about making a decision about what you want. You have to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Last piece of advice. So you need to, they might even be telling you when you are called to make this decision, decide to like break away or pull away from everything. Give yourself some time away from people and meditate on it. Because this feels like an important decision. It feels like you're being called to make some kind of important decision, which means you might be called, like it might feel quite heavy. I'm getting that with the Eight of Swords. It's going to feel like quite heavy or significant or impactful. So you might need to pull away to decide, what should I choose? What should I do? Right? It says here, constellation, network support, associates. Yeah, so you're being very much supported by the universe. They want you to feel that connection here. That's interesting. Constellation. So here's the cabin and the coin toss. And here is our constellation card. You can see the stars. And it says Libra again about making decisions. So this decision, it's divinely orchestrated. It says arrangement here. It's divinely orchestrated for you to meet and network and connect with the right people. Essentially, the universe, I said this before, didn't I? The universe is connecting you to the right people, the right network of people. It's about trusting it. And I think when it comes to manifesting big opportunities, it's very scary, right? I heard someone said that if you don't feel like you're going to throw up, then you're not doing it right. Like, you should be taking big risks like that. When you really start learning how to manifest big opportunities towards you, it should feel risky and like you're living on the edge. But I feel like this is going to become a normalized part of your experiences because I think you guys are you're becoming very powerful manifestors. So once you rely on that inner compass and you trust it better, it's going to be a lot easier for you to say yes or no to certain decisions. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here. Group number 1, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose this lovely lapis lazuli and its bundle of friends here, I'm going to go ahead and do your reading right now. So as usual, I like to pull energies first, and then I'm going to reveal your oracle chart cards that were chosen by spirit, and then we will pull tarot for clarifiers for you. So we're looking into a message or advice from your future self so we can shift you into your best timeline. Okay, guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2, please. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's not really the song I was hearing. I was hearing, so if you've ever heard one of those boxes when they have the ballerina dancing, right? And it's like one of those wind-up boxes. I was hearing like a wind-up box, dun, 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 and I was seeing a dancing flower in the middle of it. So I think this is something about you and your light shining and your energy, or just, the state of being or existence that you're entering into. I think you're going to really get an opportunity for you to just feel so much more relaxed in the future, and also most definitely the center of attention. Whether this is from your family, being acknowledged by people who really care about you. That's the main thing I'm getting. But I'm getting like being really appreciated by people in general for you, your vibe, your energy, and your magic. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for you, group number 2. Okay, well, I was seeing a face. And the face felt very expressive. I think you're entering into a place where you're going to feel a lot more expressive when it comes to your feelings and yourself, and it's going to feel so freeing and liberating. You're going to be entering into a state of like lots of creativity, lots of creative ideas and ways of you want to express yourself, essentially. This is going to be... Oh, yeah, it's clear. Okay, let's see. So you guys got the lapis lazuli. Usually it's my pretty creative crystal, I have to say. It usually comes off as quite creative. Emotional as well. All right. What would you like to tell me, lapis lazuli? Okay, I'm seeing wings. Okay, so something about using your wings. I don't know. I feel like you guys, like your future self wants you to know that you're going to be flourishing moving on into the future, and you're going to feel so delighted and seen and beautiful. Like I'm getting beauty because of the flower. A lot of beauty is coming through. And usually wings to me are very much symbolic of you feeling confident about flourishing. So part of the reason, I guess this is the advice that wants to come through. Part of the reason that people are delayed in their abundance is not because there isn't an abundance. It's not because the universe is trying to punish you. It's not because God is trying to punish you. It may just be divine timing, honestly. But a lot of it has to do with your self-worth. So I'm getting a strong message of empowerment when it comes to your self-worth and you believing in yourself, your capabilities. And they really want me to tell you that you're the one who's creating this beautiful future for yourself. You're the one who's doing the work. You're doing this energetically. So don't ever look around you and be, it's not like people are going to be doing it with you, but they need you to acknowledge that you play a part in this. That you play a part in this. The most confident people get what they want. You know, as much as we want to be mad at Donald Trump for, I don't really know if he's truly wealthy or not, considering the legalities of it all. But as much as we want to judge people for having money or, you know, living in opulence or whatever, those people, they're still confident enough to believe that they deserve it or deserve to be in an elevated position or situation, right? He felt like he deserved to be the president. So I'm getting a status upgrade for you guys. There's some kind of status upgrade that's happening in your life, whether it comes to what your job is, your occupation, or what people know you for. It could be a status occupation in your community, in your family, but I'm getting all around there's going to be some kind of status elevation for you because you believed in yourself, you know, and it's going to be like a little delusional. Like I'm getting like this energy of they want you to be that delusional, to think that yes, to dare to be, to dare to dream, to dare that you can do this, whatever it is that you're wanting. As I'm talking about this, whatever it is that you're wanting to elevate to, they want you to believe that you're doing this. You can do it and you can create it. It starts from your imagination. You know, it really does. It just starts from inside of you and just being like, yeah, I can do it. Why not? Why not? So this group definitely say the affirmations to keep you in that high state of belief. Okay, let's see. I heard the words, I'm proud of you. So there's something about, there's something that you're going to be doing or a way that you're going to be expressing or living that people are going to feel like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of how far you come. I'm so proud of what you've been able to accomplish and do for yourself. Yeah. I'm also getting that people who are of like higher status, like status according to our society's understanding of status, are people who are just like, they know more people or whatever. They're noticing you. So I'm getting like the big dogs or I'm getting like these bigger people, like they're aware of you and what you're doing. So I want you to think about what's the thing that you dream of doing that you want to do, right? What is that thing? Who are the people that you admire that you would like, oh my gosh, that would be crazy if this person would appreciate what I'm doing. I think there's something about this. I think you guys want admiration and respect. I think you guys want admiration and respect. But you want like it for something that you do genuinely well. And I'm getting that you're going to get it. Okay. I'm getting that you are going to get it. And I want you to imagine yourself, who's your dream person, your dream celebrity, or someone who's doing something that you really love, like they're doing that too. Imagine them talking to you and reaching out to you and saying, wow, good job. You're doing so good at this. Like imagine that feeling. That's what and I feel like they want you to get acquainted with this because I'm getting a sense that you're meant for this. You're meant to be recognized, or you're meant for that kind of experience. Like you were always meant for status, or you were always meant to be recognized or appreciated or rewarded. Like I'm getting like Oscars energy. I'm like, I'm not saying that y'all are trying to be actors, but I'm getting this energy of they're recognizing you, like the greats or the best, or yeah, you're getting that recognition. You may even be getting a reward, like some kind of medal or something, some plaque of some sort. Okay, really cool. Okay. Okay, the last message that's coming through with the lapis lazuli is I'm seeing like a spear. So yeah, it's about your warrior spirit. It's about your determination. That's what's getting you the respect. It's about your work ethic, your determination, your ability to push through. That's getting you the respects from other people. Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of those people who win Oscars, I know people like to lecture celebrities for celebrating themselves, but I'm like, look, I watch those people's movies. They're doing a good job, okay? They have the confidence to put themselves out there, be vulnerable, put their face on screen, and yeah, I have appreciation for the art. I love arts, period. And there's something maybe about appreciation for the arts or artistic or your creativity or your creative mind that's coming through here. But yeah, I have appreciation for that. I'm sorry, I forgot where I was going with that. You deserve it. Okay, so the affirmation from your future self is, I'm self-reliant, yes, creative and persistent in whatever I do. Dang, who channeled that? Who channeled that message? Okay. You gotta have fun with this. You just do. You gotta have fun with it. It's fun. So I'm self-reliant. This is your affirmation. I'm self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. Nothing's gonna stop me. Very much chariot energy coming through. Okay. So that's what's getting you guys the recognition. I was gonna say about the celebrities, those people work their butt off. They work their butt off, and we don't know half the stuff that they go through. And it's so easy to criticize them because their lives are out there, some of them. Well, probably they could be living more privately if they wanted to, some of them. But their lives are out there, and I'm like, these people are doing great things out there. Great things. Let's appreciate that. And they work their butt off. They're passionate. They're obsessed with it. Okay, we have here biker. Lone wolf style, impervious, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, brotherhood, enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, maverick, swift actions, need for speed. What was I saying? The chariot. This is basically the chariot card, guys. That guy's on a motorcycle. Okay, so you're gonna become a bad in the future. That's what your future self wants you to know, because you're not letting anything stop you. I think you're in a place right now, this is what I'm getting, where you're learning how to push through some certain obstacles that you haven't pushed through before. This is new. This is a challenge for you. But I feel like what you're doing is setting the stage for what you're trying to essentially manifest moving on into the future. And you're realizing, oh my gosh, I've figured out the formula. If I just apply this formula to anything, I've essentially have learned the success formula for myself. So I'm getting for this group, you have figured out your success formula. Self-reliant. So that means you're not, you're choosing to make healthy decisions for yourself. You're realizing your abilities, your strength, and your power in what you can create. You're creative. That means you use your imaginative mind to think of solutions and to express yourself, essentially. I'm kind of getting that, yeah. There's something that you're going to be doing in the future that's going to surprise you. You are going to be surprised. I mean, as you're moving towards it, maybe you won't be, because you'll be like moving towards it intentionally, but you're going to surprise yourself if you look back at yourself. If you were to record a video diary and just be like, this is me right now. I want you guys to do that. Maybe try that out, or I want you to get into your journal and log this state and put down, this is the life I've created for myself, but guess what? My life is about to change. Like, write something like that. Write something like that. And then 10 years from now, set a reminder on your phone or your Google Calendar to be like, I'm going to read this. I don't know if you can do that 10 years from now. Who knows? Try it. And be like, I'm going to see where I'm at maybe 1 year or 2 years from now. Did I accomplish it? Oh my gosh, I did. I don't even recognize myself. That's the kind of energy that's coming through for you guys. So we have here 7 Libra. So Libra energy, I'm getting like expressive, decisive. It's saying you're making the decisions for yourself, non-conformists. It's because you chose to stand up for your beliefs. You chose to stand up for what you want to do, what you want to create. It says here loves freedom. Loves freedom. I'm getting Sagittarius energy, even though it says Libra. Interesting. But yeah, I'm getting Sagittarius energy. It's like your life is going to be very much exciting moving on into the future. We have your winter. Ooh, okay. We can get some clarifiers, but this is a timing card. So this might be letting you know that we're in the season of winter right now, but perhaps by when I'm recording this, perhaps by the next season, when winter approaches, that's when you're going to manifest this. And it says here 9 to 12 months, guys. 9 to 12 months. So that's about 1 year time. And what was I just saying about the Google Calendar? That is really weird. Okay. I think you guys should set a Google Calendar alert for yourself 1 year from now and see where you're at. Because I think you're going to blow your mind. You're going to blow your mind. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through here. We have here, yes, so it's your job situation. It says here, 32, despair, not hiring. So to me, this isn't about you didn't get the dream job. To me, this is about you're figuring out what your job situation is. Energetically, what I pick up from this card, this is very much 5 of Pentacles. This is about thinking that your situation is a lot more limited than you think. It's a lot more limited than you think, but then you realize, actually, if I just change my mind, So it says you're self-reliant. It does not say here that someone like solved all your problems. You solved your problems by getting creative and imaginative and being persistent. You solved your problem. So this not hiring, you don't need to be hired. You just need to choose yourself, right? I was getting that worthiness. 32, despair. He's with the dog. You're not alone. We have here house 6. That could be job. And Libra. Nice. So there's the Libra again. Libra, house 6. I'm going to go ahead and get some more clarifiers for this. Or I'll just pull the rest of your cards. That might tell me. So the Libra can be like working with someone, contract, partnership. I mean, if you're working with someone, you're going to be like the top, like with them. Libra can, because I was getting recognition for this group. House 6 is like daily life routine. I'm getting job. Like your daily life is going to be different in terms of how you're working in connection with other people. Here. It might have something to do with healing, counseling, health. Something where you put consistent effort and energy into. Anything that has to do with Virgo energy or 6th house energy or Libra. So, okay, you know what? The house 6 is the where. So that's the career. That's the daily life. But the Libra is how it's manifesting itself. So it's manifesting itself as in a contract or partnership or working with people somehow. I was getting expressive. So Libra can also be very creative. So it can be very creative. And you know, we got the 7 Libra here. We'll give them credit for the 7 Libra. So that might be about, because we have Libra twice here. I think you're going to be doing something creative. Like Libras are very creative. They're like, it has to do with like beauty, fashion design, or it could have something to do with counseling, balance. So it could be an aesthetically balanced kind of energy where you're applying design to what you do, or your personality. There could be some like charisma being expressed here, or it could be, because I'm actually getting a Libra ascendant energy from this biker. So Libra ascendants can be quite charismatic. I'm getting spicy energy. So charismatic is coming through. Let's see what else. Guys, we got here Queen. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. What was I saying about beauty and the flower? And leadership here. Or being recognized. Well, people are definitely going to notice you with that status. I gotta say, Queen. Yep, you guys are leveling up big time. So people who are leaders are people who choose themselves, right? So instead of deciding for, you know, like a queen, there's a combination of energies coming through. There's like, I'm recognizing my own self-worth here, and that's why I'm elevating to this level of queenship here, of regal feminine energy, in combination with people are recognizing me. Oh, I'm having strong deja vu right now to a reading I did like literally forever ago. I feel like I'm having a deja vu about a deja vu. I'm having an inception moment. Oh my gosh. It happened really fast, but it was something about, I think I was giving the same energy, or I feel like I was probably talking to you in this reading months ago, forever ago, where I was saying your worthiness and something about your regalness as well. Yeah, it exists in you. And I was talking about Donald Trump. So, you know, okay, Donald Trump has Magha, which is like royalty in Vedic astrology. It can mean like people who have Magha energy, they reach the status of like a king or like royalty. Kobe Bryant is a good example too. He has Magha. And I think Dave Chappelle? I think so. Michael Jackson? I think so. I think he might have been the other Leo, but he might be a Magha too. So the regal feminine energy, there's something magnetic about your energy. Feminine energy is always about magnetic. So there's something strongly magnetic and feminine coming through, even though Libra is masculine, interestingly enough. But the masculine energy I'm getting is the confidence, right? It's like the let yourself be seen, right? Masculine energy is about being out there, being seen. Feminine energy is more about being magnetic and pulling it towards you. Yeah. Okay. So uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Yeah, there's something about you're protective about your energy, like you're leveling up, you're being a boss. Didn't I say that? I said, if you're going to be working in partnership with someone, you're going to be reaching the level of status as well. So I feel like there is some kind of partnership coming or some kind of contract or working with people here because we have that Libra. I feel like this is also helping you. It's like working with the right people. Okay, we have here the moon, Mama Kila. Yeah, so strong feminine energy coming through. This is about using your intuition. We have Earth Gaia energy coming through with this protection. Okay, and we also have here knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. 28. Oh, you have 2 32s. Mama Kila and the despair card. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look up 32 for you guys later. And then I have an advice card, and we'll read that at the end. Okay. Okay, so strong sense of security is needed. What am I getting from here? There's a sensitivity about you. I think I'm being taken to the lone wolf energy from the first card for the biker here. I also feel like with this biker energy, there's something about needing to explore beyond, go explore yourself in a different territory, or explore yourself from a different perspective. That's what's going to help you to elevate. So instead of doing the same thing, stretch. So with this Mama Kila, the moon, this kind of ties me into the queen energy. And it's about knowing cycles and seasons of your life, knowing what works right for you. Huh. You know what's funny? I was meditating on, this is about feminine energy. This is about like strong divine feminine energies coming through for this group. Because I was getting the flower. So you're getting some strong divine feminine energy. So there's something about stepping into a strong divine feminine energy that's going to work in your advantage moving forward into the future. So it's about using your intuition here to give you the knowledge that you need. So if you're 28 knowledge, let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So with that Libra energy, there's something about your intellect, your mind, the way that you see things. It's different, right? Biker, lone wolf, breaking the rules, nonconformist. There's something unique to your approach, to the way that you absorb knowledge and information that helps to elevate people in some way. So to me, these are a lot of our modern day philosophers, our book writers here these days. They're the ones who see things from a unique perspective. I'm thinking of Jordan Peterson. That's the immediate example that's coming towards me. Like, he sees things in a different way, but he speaks his mind with confidence. So there's something about speaking your mind with confidence that's coming through that can perhaps offer healing to people with that house 6. It's like I can offer healing to people with my words, my information, my advice. With that Libra, right? Counseling other people, working with other people. With this protection, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers right now. I kind of want to know some more information about what's going on. Can you tell me more about this Mama Kila, the moon? Because that feels like magic. Look, the Chariot. What did I say? Yeah, I said the Chariot. And that's the first card that came out. Yeah, so the Chariot here, being persistent. And this is Cancer energy as well. So they just doubled down on that. Can you tell me more? It's about trusting yourself. Oh, we got the Lovers. Yeah. It's about trusting yourself to make decisions that lead you on the right path and to the right people as well. Yeah. You're being asked to trust your intuition to make decisions that lead you towards the right path. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from your future self. The reason why, again, the self-reliance is coming through very strongly. It's like you trusting yourself is what's getting you towards a much more abundant situation. I think it's almost like night and day with that despair energy. And then I think it's going to be very abundant with that Queen. You're definitely getting status with the Queen, recognition and status and appreciation from other people for what you do, for sure. Yeah, it's like the workings of your mind. Because we got Cancer and Gemini, which is a... What do they call that? 2 signs. Okay, I'm blanking out right now. I know what it is, but I'm blanking out. Okay, tell me more about the protection here. Justice. Wow. 3 major arcanas for you guys so far. We have your Justice. So it is your mind. It's your intellect. Interesting. That's could be also good karma. Protection. Tell me more about the protection energy. Good karma coming. Page of Cups. Tell me more. The Queen of Cups. Recalibrating. Okay, I'm getting like different information right now. It's you. It's you. So it says here self-reliance. So protection is coming from your own understanding of yourself. Here. This is about you are protecting. So she's protecting the earth. She's like holding it like, oh, my baby. Like she's protecting the earth. That's what's coming through. They're saying that you, with your mind, your intellect, your compassion, your kindness, and your creativity are somehow offering to people protection. With that Queen of Cups, again with the Page of Cups, like very creative. So there's some kind of spark of creative energy that's coming through where you're going to be expressing yourself some way that connects to people here. And it's the Queen of Cups. She's fabulous because all the cups in the court cards are the most compassionate about other people. They're the most sensitive about their relationships. So they're the most sensitive about their personal connections. They're the most sensitive about love and how other people perceive them. So there's you have a sensitivity to the way that other people perceive you, but it's really balanced. You have a really nice masculine and feminine balance within you where you can see things clearly. But there's something about people coming to you for advice and information. That's what I'm getting with that knowledge. People are coming to you for advice and information. So if you are getting a level up in your career situation, it has to do with you helping other people. It has to do with you helping. They could just be coming, someone could work an entirely different business. I'm in the plumbing business and maybe you're in the, I don't know, the artistic business. I don't know. What can I do? Let's just say you're a counselor of some sort and you work on emotions and they're like, I need knowledge on how to elevate myself in some way or my business in some way. It's somehow you give the right advice to anyone who comes to you, or you know how to give the right advice to anyone who comes towards you. Because you have a really creative approach to how you see things. You're very imaginative. Yeah. And with the Justice card, you see things clearly. When you make decisions, so there's some kind of power. I'm trying to understand what this is. There's some kind of status or power. You're leveling up. I don't know what it is, but you're getting status, big time. People are going to be they're going to be knocking on your door, I need help on this. I need help on this. You're definitely going to be paid for it. With this Queen energy coming through, you're going to be paid very handsomely for whatever it is that you're doing, whatever advice or guidance that you're giving to other people. It could be about anything. It could be about how do I take care of my dog? There's something about you have a very creative, intuitive approach to this knowledge and information that makes it accessible for the people who want to come to you. You know how to give them the right advice. Okay, we have here for your advice, Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So I got the Chariot energy from the crystal. Then I got the Chariot from the tarot deck. We got the Biker. He reminded me of the Chariot. And again, it says here, obstacles are being removed. It's time for your infinite abundance. That's why you're reaching such a high level of status. Because honestly, abundance is abundance, right? If you ask for infinite abundance, then all of your abundance in all areas of life is resolved. If we're asking for, can I get $100 pay raise? Why would you ask for a $100 pay raise when you can get infinite abundance? Okay, let's see what advice the guides have for you. So they're saying that's the advice. Ask for more, or ask for infinite abundance. Advice for this group? Okay, we have here Sun in second in the Taurus. Okay, so Sun is always about expressing yourself, your personality. Second house is my entrepreneur house, and it's in the sign of Taurus. It's about doing the consistent and daily work. There might be something about your throat chakra, your voice that's needing to be expressed. I'm getting, for some reason, I was taken to Martin Luther King. He had a Rahu in the second house. Was it Scorpio? I think so. But he had this voice. He had a way of just talking to people, where it just it brought them peace and ease, and it put their mind to rest. But there might be some something about strong business sense that's coming through as well, because that's my entrepreneur house. And Taurus is very much a business materialistic sign. So there might be something about you know how to give knowledge to people when it comes to building wealth or making money, or maybe you become a financial counselor moving on into the future, which you might be listening to this and be like, what? I'm not even in the situation to be a financial counselor or advisor to someone. But I think they're saying that you have like the ability to essentially attract abundance to you, but also bring it into other people's lives too, through your expression, through your voice. Yes. And the last message for that is to say that you're putting in the consistent effort and energy to work towards your goals. And this is going to attract consistent abundance, infinite abundance, essentially, into your life. This is the wealth house in a wealth sign with a wealth planet. Sun, to me, can be wealth. It can bring you a lot of wealth. Because it's your energy, right? It's your energy. Your energy is in the house of wealth. So I think you're going to learn how to master wealth. That's also something that's coming through here as well. Okay, let's clarify this Sun in Taurus in the second house. Yep. 10 of Pentacles. Not surprised. Not surprised. So your future self wants you to know you've mastered wealth. You've mastered abundance. So just keep being persistent. Again, the advice was at the beginning from your future self, self-reliant, creative, persistent in whatever I do, which means it's like whatever I feel called to do. That entrepreneur house, creative entrepreneurs, they do everything. They do everything and anything. I've actually met like really wealthy people who will blow you away with the amount of different things that they do creatively. Like they have their hands in many different pots. They're not just like, oh, I was a CEO for this company. They did a lot of cool creative things. And it's those people who are willing to expand their creativity who end up learning how to trust their own instincts, their own inner ingenious, right? Which is basically channeling. You're going to learn how to channel wealth like into this world. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here. Group number 2. Oh yeah, Taurus and 2. Oh, hold on. You guys got 32, and I'm going to read that number for you. I just heard Whitney Houston's song. I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm every woman and it's all in me. So I'm getting that from you guys. You know, man or woman, it doesn't matter what you identify with. You just need to know that there's every little bit of magic inside of you. 32. Your relationships with yourself and others are being supported by your angels and guides. Call on them for as much help as you need and know it's never too much. Did you see? Did you hear that? Your relationship with yourself. What did we talk about? That self-worth? That was the first thing we said. Channeling is amazing. Okay, so 3 and 2 also add up to 5, so that's about change. Yeah, I think your life is going to change quite a bit. I think you'll be surprised. So just check 1 year from now, right? Set the Google alerts and see how's your life changed 1 year from now. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to this reading. If you chose this lovely fluorite with this tiny little bundle over here, then this is your reading. So we're going to look into a message from your future self, advice, so that you can shift into your best timeline ever and manifest the best experience ever in life, obviously. Okay, so as usual, I like to pull energies first, and then I like to read with the crystal, and then I'm going to reveal the oracle cards chosen by Spirit itself. And I gotta say, this group, there's a lot, like, I don't know what's going on with your future self, but there's a lot of like, there's like explosion of cards that kept coming out over and over, and I was just like, calm down, please. So I'm excited to know what's happening for this group. I have no idea. Okay. So yes, we're going to go ahead, pull energies, read with the crystal, and reveal the oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull tarot to give me some clarifications. Okay, guys, delve me into the energies of group number 3. Okay. They took me to, okay, what is the iconic, I don't know what it is. It's from in Australia. What's that like theater thing called? The big theater. That's what I was getting for that first energy that wanted to come through. What does it mean? I think travel. I'm getting luxury vacation, maybe on a boat somewhere. Yeah, because it reminded me of like a commercial, because I've seen it in commercials before where they're like, travel the world, go on the cruise of your life. Um, I think your future self wants you to know that you are going to do a lot of the things perhaps you put on your bucket list, a lot of the things you dreamt of doing. I almost want to say, because I'm getting this energy and I'm being taken to a memory right now, is they want you to dream bigger or more frequently or often, not to feel dissatisfied with your life, but there's something about I'm feeling so emotional right now. Like there's something about um maybe you held or you made your dreams small, or there was a time in your life where you made your dreams small because you didn't believe. Because maybe you were not confirmed, but you were shown in your outer reality that dreams don't come true. So I'm getting like strong Disney commercial, dreams do come true for you guys, is you're going to realize dreams do come true. And I want you to start right now believing that your dreams are meant to come true. And I always tell people your dreams are your blueprint. Your dreams are your blueprint. If you have a dream, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you think there's something else you're supposed to be doing, other than being happy, which I know it sounds very backwards from what we've been taught. We've been taught to do other things like work really hard and do this. But I'm like, look, if you want to become a successful entrepreneur or a business person, or you want to have an infinite amount of abundance, come in and go through your, in and out. Abundance is like this. It does. It goes in and out. Then you have to create that experience in your imagination. And I'm getting like make it bucket lists, or write down the places you want to go, or you want to travel, things that you've always wanted to do, things that you don't like forget. Let's say you had all the money in the world. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because I'm getting this energy, and I can relate. That's why I'm so emotional. I'm getting this energy of I'll just keep it simple, or I'll just be practical. I'll just be practical about it because I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how it sounds impossible. That's what I'm getting. No, it's not impossible. It's not. Whatever we think is impossible is what is impossible. Whatever you say you can do is what you can do. What you can't do is what you can't do. They need you to say, I can, and 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 I will, and I am, and I am. They need you to say, I am. Let's just go straight to I am. They need you to stop saying, I can't. And they need you to stop looking for reasons why you think you can't do this and why you think you can't do that. Stop trying to justify it. There's not a reason why people get to have abundance come into their life. Do you ever look at someone and be like, oh, what did they do to deserve it? They need you to stop reasoning why abundance comes into that person's life. There's only one reason. That person, they essentially was able to match up with the frequency of it. Not even because they imagined that exactly, or they were very specific about, that's what I want, or there's no such thing as luck. There's no such thing as luck. It's about what you believe you can have. Stop being practical. They want you to throw a practical in the trash. Yes, it takes effort and energy, but they want you to start with the dream. So this is how I've learned how to break past a lot of my obstacles and limiting beliefs is I just think about what I want. And I don't focus on what I don't want because that doesn't do anything for me. Nothing. It does absolutely nothing for me except stop me. So I have to focus on what I want, believe in what I want, and then just start seeing what inspired information comes to me to create what I want. I focus on it. I hold on to it. Not like I'm like stifling it and suffocating it. I hold on it. I hold on to it. And I just believe, yes, I can get there somehow, some way. I can do it because it's fun. They want you to have fun being a dreamer, being a believer. They want you to have fun with it. And they want you to feel like life can be so pleasurable because I feel like you're about to manifest it here. But they want you to have so much more fun and being like, let's do this, let's do that. What's the crazy thing I've always wanted to do? Dream bigger. That was a lot. Okay, let's see what the crystal wants to convey here. The fluorite for you guys. Group number 3. Yeah, I was just getting this. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. I was seeing it looked like 2 fingers touching, and it reminded me, hoi hoi, that was from a Korean TV show I watched years ago, Korean drama, and it was about the 9-tailed fox, Shin Min-ya. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite actors, and something Min-ho? No, not Minho, sorry. I can't remember his name, but he's a really great actor too. But she would always do this thing with him called Hoi Hoi, and that was referencing E.T. connecting to the little boy, where they would do like the thing with the finger. They like were connected. But I'm getting this energy. It's gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be so sweet, like a sweet fantasy. That's what I'm getting. And this energy, like this sweet, sweet fantasy, is what's being created for you. There's also something deeper here that wants to come through about connection. I think you're going to be meeting people and connecting with people, or connecting with people in a deeper way than you ever have before, because you're deeply connected to yourself. So that's what they're saying right now. That's the advice. That's the preparation, is connect deeper to yourself. How do you connect deeper to yourself? You just sit, you be present. You sit and you be present with yourself. And you say, what is this? But I'm getting that that's like when you're around people, you're going to feel deeply connected to them too. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so emotional. Okay, let me go ahead and see what else wants to come through. So strong heart chakra energy is coming through for you guys. Strong heart. So also throat chakra too. There's something about like, just like speak, like start saying, what are your dreams? What do you want to do? Like say it out loud. Don't be afraid. Don't stifle it. Write it down. Write it down. Make a list of all the things that you want to do, all the places you want to go. Because they want you to get ready. Get ready, be ready. I just heard something's waiting for you. I'm hearing that. Something or someone. It felt like something, because it felt like an entity, not like a scary entity. It felt like a light being. Like, we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you to realize it. Also, it was like in the shape of, almost looked like a banana, but I was interpreting as a moon. So intuition, intuitive magic here. What else? The waves of dispersion. What does that mean? The waves of dispersion. Something about it's an illusion. Something about it's an illusion, and I'm getting this energy of like it's an illusion to think you can't have. It's an illusion. It's an illusionary reality. I'm getting Neil energy from like the Matrix. I'm getting the Matrix. It's like you're gonna learn how to code or decode energy better, so you can learn how to manifest it, manipulate it, essentially, which is what we're here to do. They want us to have fun, and it's going to take you for a ride. That's what I'm hearing. Upside down all around. It's going to flip your world upside down. I mean, I'm getting that it's the way that your mind works. I mean, fluorite sometimes can be about clearing your mind and needing to clear your mind. But I'm getting that there's like an abstract mind energy that I'm getting here that's working in your favor. I'm also seeing like a maze, like you know how to navigate the maze of your mind, or you're going to learn how to master navigating the maze of your mind so it doesn't bother you anymore. It's like you're going to walk past, you know, those limiting beliefs. You're going to learn how to walk past them and be like, sorry, I didn't hear you. I don't know. Sorry, were you saying something? It's going to be like on mute. Like you're going to learn how, it's going to get to a point where it doesn't affect you anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your cards. So the first affirmation card from your future self is, I was not made for mediocrity. What did I say? Dream big. This group dreamed big. It says, I was not made for mediocrity. I was not made for mediocrity. Do you know what mediocrity? This takes me to what Kevin Hart said. He said, I'm something about not meant to be mediocre or live a mediocre life. Yeah, you're not made for mediocrity. Guess what? The secret is no one is. We fool ourselves into thinking that we're made for mediocrity, right? It's like, keep it small, keep it simple, keep it practical, dream big. Actually, dream big. Your ancestors have been like, we've been waiting for you to figure it out. Dream big. we haven't been working our butt off just to bring you to this point where you're like, oh, I guess this is okay. No, they want you to dream big. So your future self wants you to know that they don't think they're made for mediocrity, and you don't either. Okay. That's you. That's you from the future. I'm being taken to, what's that movie with Amy Adams where they speak a language that takes them to every point in time? Can't remember the name. We have here spilled milk. Oh, what did I say? Crying over spilled milk. That's like the Five of Cups energy, right? It says 5 and it says Pisces. You get lost in your emotions sometimes. So this is your advice. This is your challenge to work on. It's like your emotions are like, oh no, things aren't working the way that I want it to. So small stuff, worried about small stuff, small mistakes, leave it in the past. It's over. It cannot be changed. If you've been disappointed, time to move on. Time to clean it up, let it go. These are small problems. Small problems next to big solutions. That's what they want you to know. Small problems next to big solutions. Regrets, leave it in the past. That's the advice for the regrets. Leave it in the past. Now you know better. You got the wisdom to be like, okay, I can create something better for myself. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Is this milk even spilling? Oh yeah, it is. Splashing all over the place. There's still a lot of milk in the glass. Why are we crying over the spilled milk? Look, that glass is still practically full. You got a lot of milk to drink. You got a lot of nourishment to feed yourself off of. Oh, so weird. Okay, so we have here 6 Taurus, Anemkara. Oh, I was feeling the heart chakra. What does it say? Anemkara, unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always, tenderness, timeless, constant, affection, best friends, appreciation, hoi hoi. Group number 3, hoi hoi, your way into happiness. So your future self wants you to know that you've been matched with your soulmates, your people, your best friends. You are surrounded by so much love, kind, and care. Yes. It says here, infinite love. Infinite love. Amazing. It's the Trinity sign going through the heart. Infinite love. It's never ending. And why is that? What happens when your heart chakra is just so expansive? Whew. Oh my gosh, you're about to find out, right? So many opportunities come towards you. So that Taurus is about like trust. That's about like trusting bonds that are meant to last a lifetime. Being with a life partner. It says here, uncommon bond. Yes. Uncommon bond. Devoted. Like you're going to meet people. It's going to be like an alien. It's like you're one person. Like what are the chances? It says here, Anemkara. Anemkara. You might want to look that up and see what is that about. 6 is about the heart. Heart, nurturing energy. They want you to know you're going to be surrounded by a lot of love. We have here, Diamond. This group. What are you on? It says here, creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, invincible spiritual power. See, that's what did I say? Why are we crying over the spilled milk? Okay. First of all, there's a lot of milk left in the glass. Second of all, you can go drink a pina colada somewhere in Jamaica. Okay? Why are you worried about spilled milk? It's the Diamond. 1, Aries. You are going to get the dream life that you want. You got the Diamond, for goodness sake. It's like, I don't know. It's like the thing is, they want you to imagine because what's coming towards you in the future is what you can't even imagine. It's beyond your imagination, but they want you to have fun with it anyways. Okay. Yeah, again, about seeing yourself as priceless. Don't forget about the price tag. Jessie J. You're priceless. Invincible spiritual power. They want you to live life like you're invincible. Maybe not too crazy, but they want you to live life like, I got superpowers. I can do anything. I'm strong. I'm resilient. Also, the Diamond, right, is pressured. Maybe you've gone through situations that will pressure you, but you're going to become a Diamond. Resilient. But not from being like all tough and guarded, but from opening your heart. Funny enough. We have here tools, practical abilities, resources, has what it takes, application, build it, fix it, help someone, task at hand, well-prepared, equipment. It says get done, masculinity. So they want you to know that you're going to get done. Number 1, Capricorn. Okay, you gonna do it. So there's a practicality. So I was talking about practicality, but the practicality is like getting the ish done. That's what you're supposed to use your masculine energy for. When you get that inspired action, get it done. Build it. You're building a beautiful creative future for yourself. You are resourceful. You're going to have all the tools that you need in your shed. Yeah. You're going to have everything that you... Oh, gosh, that scared me. You're going to have everything that you need to create the future that you want. And you're going to learn how to overcome, I'm not getting an energy of overcome, but you're going to learn how to embrace knowing how to use the tools, right? What was I saying about mastering the maze, right? You're going to learn how to set aside those emotions that are not, or just not really giving it that attention, not building it up, not giving it that unhealthy attention where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out over this. Now I should keep freaking out. No, it's like, okay, we're freaking out. Okay. Let's navigate this as best as we can in a healthy way, and then let's move on, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Distant horizons. What did I say? Y'all gonna travel. I'm telling you. We got a floating boat in the sky. 36. Distant horizons. This is my Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy. You're going to accomplish more than you realize. You're going to go further along than you realize. This ship has many flags on it. It's making me think about, I'm getting like travel. I think travel is in the card for you guys. We have here house 3. We got here house 1. Okay, how do I connect those two? Oh, that's about your community, your people. Your community, your people. So again, this is about self-worth. Acknowledge yourself. Care about yourself so much. It's going to match you up with the right people and connections. And these people I'm hearing with these tools are going to offer you tools and resources to help you out in your situation as well. You're resourceful to them, but they're resourceful to you as well. The first thing on this diamond, by the way, it says creative force. So it's like a strong sacral chakra energy is going to be wakened up in you for you to like create. That one Capricorn is like create success for yourself. Okay. Yeah, house 3 can be about the mind, intellect, multi-talented energy. I think I'll pull some clarifiers for that one. We have your vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So this is your advice. Excuse me. You are very much impacted. You have a beautiful energy, beautiful aura around you. They want you to know that sometimes the people that you surround yourself with can drain your energy. So you want to be aware of creating healthy boundaries. With that house 3 and house 1, I think this is the advice of make sure you surround yourself with the people who are going to elevate you in some way, who are going to help you, right? Help you get done. Help you to feel encouraged that you are an unconquerable force. A creative, unconquerable force. People who give you unconditional love. There you go. Unconditional love. Like for real, they're saying, it says it right here on this card, unconditional love. So if it doesn't feel like that, limit your energy and your availability to those people. I know the people in my life who give me unconditional love. And let's be honest, there are some conditions. I'm not saying there's conditions all the time, but for the most part, they just love me for who I am, right? And I know sometimes people aren't in the best moods too. So I'm like, the same people who care about you can also not be in the best mood. And maybe you don't want to be around their energy all the time either. But just be aware of that. So they want you to be aware of that. To me, that's my intuitive energy. It can be my intuitive psychic. Maybe something about the third eye for you. Again, with that mind. Your mind is quite powerful. That might be your superpower, right? It's your mind. And in order for it to work really well, you have to pull your energy away from those who are draining it. You know it. To me, it's taking me to that spilled milk. There might have been some spilled milk situations that occurred in your community, maybe business, coworkers, or relationships, like personal relationships that just don't feel great when you think about it. But they want you to get over it. What does it say? Get over it? It's over. They want you to get over it because there's something so much better coming towards you. Okay, we have here generosity, Ocean. Yeah, so the universe is going to be offering you a lot of generosity because you are being very generous with the universe. You're offering your energy, your abundance. So I feel like you're going to be extremely resourceful to a lot of people. Your heart chakra is going to be like exploding. And that's why a lot of the right people are going to be drawn to you and brought towards you. It's the people with the same kind of similar energy here. It's like they're very generous, very kind, very open, very compassionate. 2, we have here forgiveness. Yes, this is it. Yeah, it's the forgiveness. Forgive if someone told you, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't, we care, we do care, but create a different reality, create a different experience within yourself where you care most about you and what you can create for yourself. Care more about what you can do for you and what you can create for yourself. Care more about that. Give yourself that gift because you deserve it. Forgiveness is a gift for you. It's not about, oh, what they did was right. It's about, I'm not going to give it my attention anymore or my energy because I'm about to be happy. You know, I heard someone tell me the other day, this is the happiest I've ever been. And they're like, I've been poor, I've been stomped on, but they're like, I'm this is the happiest I've ever been. What would have happened if they gave up? What would happen if they didn't forgive and they held on to certain situations that happened to them? See the light. We have here dreams. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the distant horizon takes me to Sagittarius. Dreams takes me to Sagittarius. Here, your dreams will become a reality when you allow it to happen. Honestly, you're a magnet for it. This group, you're a very powerful magnet for success. You're a very powerful magnet for dreams. And the reason why I'm getting, I think, a strong imagination, strong heart. I feel like you guys, you don't, with this, I wasn't made for mediocrity. I think you know that. Because I think you've always had big dreams. And you've been around people who don't really challenge themselves to put themselves in better situations. And you're like, not me. But there is like an energy of like, okay, I feel a little bit limited in my expression. And the advice that's coming through is there's people around you who are not the best influence. You need to pull that energy back. So sometimes people are like, oh, how do I have this energy to create a new business? They're like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm like, that's because your energy is leaking. It's going somewhere else. You need to pull that energy back towards you so that you can invest it into the things that you genuinely want to invest it into. We have here peace. Your future self wants you to know you're going to obtain peace. If you felt like I'm getting with that spilled milk and that vampire energy from certain relationships and connections and that house 3, if there have been connections and people who have not created peace for you and owning conflict, just know that your future self is saying that you've learned how to create peace. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. This is about tapping into your own inner source of light, right? With that creative force, in that unconquerable force, that's you. You're realizing, I have the infinite love in me. It exists in me. I'm the unconquerable force. It's me. I'm becoming it. So become it. And the reality in the external world should be reflected back to you as well. What is that? Is that a horse? Not a horse. It's obviously not a horse. Is it a cow? Something about the nurturing energy, Cancer energy coming through. Okay, we have here Lord Shiva. This is your advice, Lord Shiva. Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. What were we just talking about? Your force. Times 10. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Dance. They want you to dance. Take a chance and dance. It might feel like you're taking a chance, but it's going to be worth it. Dance with the universe. When the universe tells you jump, jump. It's worth it. Okay, we also have here Radha, Soul Flame. So this is about your relationships. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So your future self wants you to know you are going to experience relationship harmony. You are going to be connected with your soulmates. Soulmates. Friends, lovers. And you're transcending. I feel like you've ascended. You've become enlightened for sure. but you're going to keep ascending. It's never going to end. Like, the beautiful thing about expansion is it doesn't end. It's fascinating. And I think with this, you have a lot of expansive energy around you. I think you're going to realize there's no ending with this expansion. It just keeps going. It keeps going and it keeps going. And I'm all for the ride. Okay, so let's roll the dice for you, group number 3. Advice. Oh my gosh, I haven't even pulled tarot. This reading has been so long. Advice for this group. It's your mind. We have your Mercury, Libra in the 6th house. Yeah. That's your intellect. Oh, you're really smart. Gotcha. You guys are really smart. You get a lot of downloads. You know, whether it's just your mind working fast, it's downloads. The ideas, they're not our ideas. They're not our ideas. But you guys could just easily set the intention for the universe to be like, I need this advice. Yeah, it's your mind. Yeah, you're overthinkers. You're overthinkers, but you're healing this. Your mind is healing with that Mercury and Libra in the 6th house. Your intellect, your mind is learning how to heal. It's healing. And it's going to find that balance, a healthier balance, right? What was I saying about you learn how to navigate your mind, right? You're going to learn how to navigate your fears and your anxiety more. You're going to learn how to manage your anxiety better here. I don't think I said that word, but yes, I was getting some anxiety. You're going to learn how to manage your anxiety. You're going to learn how to find like peace within your mind and feel a lot more centered. Yeah, the 9 of Swords came out reverse. And the card that also came out was the Queen of Pentacles. You know, she's just super grounded and calm. You're going to find a really healthy work-life balance. So they also want you to find a healthy work-life balance. If you're too focused on work or obsessed about it, that's probably not healthy. If you're too obsessed about relationships, that's probably not healthy either. You want to find a healthy balance where it's like, okay, I put some energy into my relationships and my connections, that it's fulfilling, it's great, it's thriving, but then I'm also doing something, I'm passionate, and you guys are super passionate about what you want to do. I'm getting that energy very strongly. So go for it. Let's go ahead and clarify this house 3. Tell me more about that. My goals here. 10 of Swords, yeah. Your connections to people you're healing from this. You are healing from this. 9 of Swords. And we have the Empress. Yeah, you guys are healing from this. So you have to acknowledge your worthiness, and you have to do a lot of alchemy. You have to alchemize certain difficult and disappointing situations that did not work out for you. But you are learning how to alchemize. You're learning how to master it, the alchemy. But it had a lot to do with your self-worth. So these situations that were brought to you, certain people who were just kind of cold, they were your energetic match. That doesn't always feel great to hear, but the people who have disappointed you, they were your energetic match at that time. That was your level of worthiness. Part of you was like, well, I'm worthy of people half trying in a relationship or putting in, I don't know, 40%. That's a decent percent, right? No, it's not. It's not enough. They should be putting in 100%, ideally. I don't know. That's very idealistic. But ask for it. Say, I deserve someone who puts in 100%, who cares about me and my well-being and what I want to. So yeah, you're learning how to build that worth. So 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Temperance, and the Empress. Yeah, I feel like, interestingly enough, it's relationships that keeps coming through and worthiness that keeps coming through in terms of what you've struggled with. Okay, any more advice for this group? Because I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles coming through, I feel like you have strong work ethic here. Really good manifester. You just need to find a balance with it, or a healthier balance with it, and not be too obsessed about work or worried about work. Any more advice when it comes to work here for this group, guys? Their career or their abundance that they're trying to create for themselves? Oh my gosh, I still have to do one more group. 2 of Swords. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. You probably rely on your mind a lot to make, because you're very smart. You're very good at making smart decisions. But they want to say that intuitively you're very like intuitively, you're very smart. So instead of using your facts and calculative mind, I was listening somewhere where they said something about the mind couldn't possibly put you in the best or create the best circumstances for you. It's limited, but the intuition can, because the intuition is connected to the ether. So they want you to plug into the ether to get those downloads and access to decisions about what you need to do. But the Two of Swords can also be about finding a healthy balance between intuition and intellect. I always call it intuitive intellect because we do use our mind to think, right? I wouldn't be able to communicate this intuitive insights unless I had a mind. I had a language that I learned since I was a kid. So we also have your Ace of Cups. So they keep talking about relationships and connections. I believe you're going to be experiencing a really healthy new beginning when it comes to connections and relationships. They want you to be, that's also something that's going to help you as well, because you're very sensitive. You need a support system. So you need to be surrounded by people who support you in what you're doing. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 4, if you chose this lovely amethyst, then this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into a message from your future self advice. We want to shift you into the best timeline that is meant for you now, right now. So what advice can your future self give about what is unfolding in your life and what's going to help you, essentially? Okay, guys, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say, I pull energies first, read with the crystal next. I will unveil the oracle cards chosen by spirit, and then I will pull tarot for clarification. Guys, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. Okay, so your future self wants you to know that you are going to see life as very sacred moving on into the future. You're going to see it as very sacred, which means that you're going to reach a level where you are in flow with it. You're appreciative of it, where very little has to happen for you to be excited, for you to be happy, for you to feel grateful and alive. What else wants to come through? Group number 4. I keep kind of getting the same imagery. It's very ethereal for this group. Something about, I was getting this energy of awareness. In your future self is going to reach a higher state, a higher level of awareness. It almost feels like child divine, yet old soul in one. New soul, old soul in one energy combined. Because what I'm learning, my guides are teaching me, in order to feel powerful, in order for us to feel truly powerful, we have to revert. We have to become like a child. We have to stop worrying about things, because it's our worry that's creating our reality. If we focus on the blessings will create the reality. Okay, let's see what the crystal and the bundle want to convey to me for group number 4. Love yourself as you are. That's what I heard. Okay, I'm kind of hearing a voice in my head. Love yourself. It's a really calm voice. This feels like a higher self energy. This is your future self, but I think your future self is learning how to merge with your higher self. Learn to love yourself as you are. Appreciate life's gifts. Recognize the abundance around you. Don't hesitate to be yourself. Don't hesitate to be who you are. Don't hesitate to be you. Love you. And everyone will love you too. Well, I don't know about everybody, but that's what they said. Hold what's true to you. Hold what's true to your heart. Hold yourself. It's like they're saying it's like hold yourself in high regard. But treat yourself as though you are sacred. Treat your life as if it is sacred, but treat yourself as if you are sacred. Love and honor yourself. Love and honor and respect yourself. And I'm getting just a really strong, peaceful energy with this group here. I'm getting an air of mystery as well. Something about you don't need to know, right? I was talking about the children don't know, but they're okay with not knowing. They want you to learn how to be okay with not knowing. How? You don't need to know how or when. You don't even really need to know it. You just need to know. Show up. Something about being present and showing up. Just show up in that moment. Okay, let's see if I can see anything in the crystal here. I'm seeing a face. It's very calm. Looks kind of masculine. I don't think it has a gender. Something about staring straight into people's eyes or staring it straight or facing it like facing the things that scare you without flinching. Facing the things that scare you without flinching. Stand still. I'm just seeing it. It kind of looks like a guy, but I'm getting that doesn't have a gender. But he's just kind of like staring, like it's peace. It's like totally neutral energy here. So that's like the big message that's coming through is your future self wants you to know that you're going to learn how to obtain so much peace and create so much peace in your life and be peace. And I'm getting like a very wise, like old soul energy. I feel like people are going to be, when they're around your aura, they're going to sense this, know this, enjoy it, be grateful for it. Just something about, there's very little you have to do or accomplish in order for you to create the life that you want. Okay, so let's get a message. It's so deep. Let's get a message from your future self. This is the first from the affirmation, the legendary affirmation cards we got here. My relationship is open, honest, and full of abundance. So they want you to know, I'm definitely getting... This is all relationships, but I'm most definitely getting for you, those of you who want to or desire for romantic partnerships. You know what? That face might have been your person. Oh my gosh, my eyes are burning. For those of you who are looking for a partnership, the partnership that's coming towards you, this person wants nothing but peace. They are very respectful. They honor boundaries. They honor you. They care about you without overly attaching themselves to you or your identity. They want you to be who you are. Strong, like unconditional love and acceptance is coming through here. It's like unconditional love, acceptance, appreciation. And you bring a lot of peace to their life. They want you to know that. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil some more cards. We have here microphone. Ooh, mysterious. Speak the truth, communicate, social media, something about networking. So I think there might be a way that you are using your voice. There's some way, shape, or form that you're going to be using your voice to connect with people. You could be creating a podcast. You could be doing a YouTube channel, but you're using your voice somehow. Somehow you're maybe on social media, but you're going to be speaking up and communicating some kind of truth that I think resonates. This is your strong opinion that really resonates with other people. Yeah. And I'm getting this energy like people are going to stop and they're going to listen. We have here hot air balloon, balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, don't resist, new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, elevate, feeling good. 8, Sagittarius, another 8. You guys got 2 8s so far. So that's like infinity, infinite energy, as well as prosperity and abundance. So, okay, so they definitely want you to know abundance is coming towards you. That's so beautiful. They want you to know that you are going to be elevating. Your life is going to be elevating and taking off. Like you're going to reach high heights of heights. So it's like you being who you are, speaking your truth, sharing your story here, using your voice in some way. It's what's elevating you. It's like you being yourself and just talking is what's helping you to elevate in every sense of the word. Abundantly, energetically, spiritually. You're learning how to go with the flow of life as well. I was definitely getting that. There might be something about travel, going places, going the distance. But energetically, your energy is going to be very uplifting for other people to experience. We have here friends, friendship, group, soul tribe, third person. Okay. Contact, relate, network, show up, hang out. Says your social media again. Okay, so I think there's something you're doing on social media that's going to be a hit, my dear. We have here 3, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Interpersonal relationships, togetherness, and friendliness. Yeah. So a huge message is coming through again about the messages that are coming into your life are going to really elevate you. But that's because you've elevated yourself too. So you're matching up with like the right people, just like people who feel good, who are elevated too, who are also in the hot air balloon with you, which is taking me to a scene in Emily in Paris when she went in the hot air balloon with, what was his name? Evie? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out right now. But she went in the hot air balloon with him. And it was sweet, even though I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Okay, we have your thief, 24. Oh, we'll have to figure that connection out. So this is the friends. So this is someone, she's just like in the car and she's waving at people like, hey, how's it going? So if you have been wanting to manifest friends, they want you to know that those people are coming into your life. Your group, you're getting a soul tribe. With this 24 thief, someone gonna steal your heart, or we're gonna have to figure out what that energy is about. 24 thief. I don't think this is anything to worry about. I feel like it's a funny message that's coming through there, but we'll pull cards. Later, we have your sextile, a combination of tension and flow, a potential and rewarding situation. We also have here Jupiter, grow and expansion. So again, about the ascended energy. Your future self wants you to know that it looks like there's something when it comes to social media There's an opportunity that's going to come towards you. With a thief, I feel like it's actually going to be quite abundant, or more abundant than you're expecting with that thief energy. We'll get some clarifiers. Because we have like a Jupiter grow and expand. It's like, it's more, I'm getting, okay, so the first thing I'm getting is popularity with this Jupiter. It's like more people are going to be interested than you're expecting. It's going to be on a bigger scale than you're comfortable with, perhaps currently. Because it's like a potential and rewarding situation. So it's like there's no guarantee, but the cards are saying that it's going to be a rewarding situation for you. We have here God. I was picking that up. We have your benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. What did I say? You love yourself, and everyone will love you as you are, basically. Yeah, so with that Jupiter energy, there's also something about becoming a teacher to people. I was getting that spiritual teacher energy. You guys are my spiritual teacher group. Something about being a spiritual teacher to other people, and it's going to attract you friends who are just as interested in elevating as well. Yeah. We have your Hera alliance. So this is letting you know that there's a partnership or a connection that's going to be very expansive for your life. Hera was married to Zeus, right? He was the sun god, right? So this is an opportunity that's going to be really great for exposure. That's what I'm getting. You're going to get a lot of exposure moving on to the future, whatever it is that you feel passionate about doing on social media. This could also be about not using your voice, but you're going to get a bigger stage. You might be expressing yourself in some way. I feel like these days on social media, pretty much every person uses their voice. So most definitely. So we have here grieving. So this is about healing. You needing to move on from something here. Grieving. Sometimes that's my Five of Cups card. So that's, sometimes that comes out when it's just we're not focused on the bigger picture. We should focus on the bigger picture. Okay, let's go ahead and we have your magical powers. You guys are my intuitive, spiritual, my very spiritual intuitive group. We have here, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. We have a phoenix rising out of the fire. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of wisdom from this group, so I feel like you've learned so much. You've gleaned so much from your life situations. There might be something about maybe sharing your story that's coming through, sharing what you've experienced, what you've gone through, that people need to hear about so that they can relate to this in some way. And they can understand, wow, I've gone through that experience too. It makes me feel so much better knowing that you went through that. And there's something about shame coming through. So it's like there's so many people who feel ashamed. I remember I had that. I still have that. You know, I have having to work through that. But there's this energy of shame that comes up, and I'm just like, why am I so focused on that? Because it just became a pattern. So it's like, don't be ashamed. Actually share it because it's going to liberate you, right? I'm being taken to Oprah and her story and how when she let people know what happened to her, it liberated her. Maybe there were a few people who didn't care, but it liberated her. She exploded because she freed her energy, right? So there might be something about this with this thief and grieving. Maybe you felt like someone took something from you. Okay, so that's what the message is for the thief. Maybe you feel like someone took something from you. They took something from you, but they can't take. You are an eternal soul, right? What does it say here? Eternal force. Recognize the eternal force within you. You are an eternal force. It's an illusion to think that someone can take something from you, but it might feel like that. It might feel like that. And you have to acknowledge that maybe I'm feeling this illusion that someone took something from me. But the way that we connect to ourselves is, again, we revert. We become like a child. It's like we forget, maybe not forget, but we tap into our truest essence, our soul's essence. And we're just like, what is that? What is here? What is there? So you're going to learn how powerful you are. I think either using your intuition. I'm going to get some clarifiers for that for you guys. Oh, you guys got 224 and 2 8s. Okay. 8 times 3 is 24. Yeah. It's going to be like 4, but that's not it. I always kind of think about Kobe when I look at this magical powers because 24 is his number and purple and gold is the Lakers. And he was very resilient. You know, he broke his finger, he tore this, tore that, and still he won, was it 5 championships? I think so. might have been 4, but he still, you know, pushed through and won all of those championships. There was a time where he went through a very shameful period in his life because of, okay, I know it's kind of controversial, you can believe what you want, but he went through an experience where he was basically told, you're a bad guy, you're horrible, and it was supposed to mess up his reputation, but instead what he did is he cleaned it up. He got his ish together, and he became a devout father and husband. A devout father and husband. And you could feel his heart. And me and my dad were huge Kobe fans. My whole family, we're all Kobe fans, because you can feel his heart for the game of basketball. You can feel his heart for his family. So it's like the heart that you have, acknowledging, maybe I've made bad decisions in the past that lined me up with people who have taken advantage of me, because that was my worthiness at that time. My worthiness was like here, even though I was up here. Hot air balloon in the sky. My worthiness was always meant to be here. We're always supposed to be the hot air balloon. You're the eternal force. You're always the eternal force, but we have to do the work, because it makes life interesting for us to discover it again. It's really interesting to discover yourself, who you really are. Okay. The advice for this group is the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah. Again, what was I saying? You guys are going to learn how to work in connection with spirit. So let's go ahead and look into your magical powers. I'm very curious to know what that's about. And I'm going to pull some more cards from my new deck too, because I want to have fun with that. We'll look at the number 24 at the end of this reading as well. Tell me more about this group's magical powers. So I say this all the time. The reason why you have your intuition is to awaken. And it's to learn, basically, spirit, your guides, the way this universe works, it's a lot easier than you think. And once you start learning how to manifest with ease, you realize, wow, we all have this magical ability to just bring abundance into our life through ease. It's not supposed to be that hard. That's what your future self wants you to know. Tell me more about this group's magical powers. Tell me about this group's magical powers. Oh, there it is again. Yeah. So it's telling us about that, again, the shame, the broken heart. We have here 3 Gemini. It's like a couple who broke up. Heartbreak, interference, sorrow, grief, sadness, mourning. So there's an energy of maybe there's a connection that ended for you. And I'm hearing that you were meant to learn something from this experience, basically. You were meant to learn how... I'm hearing this. You were meant to learn that you are unbreakable. It's like, I know we think that we're broken, but we're not. We're not. We're always like, we're good. We're good. But you were meant to figure out how to become unbreakable, or how to realize that you've always been unbreakable, right? So maybe someone stole your heart in a sense, and then they broke it, and they disappointed you. But they want you to know that that is the past. Yeah. We also have here 5 Gemini, another Gemini. There might be something about your voice here, because you got Gemini energy here. Yacht. Adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease. Smooth sailing, sophisticated with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, extravagant. What the heck? What is with that night and day experience? This group. Okay, so they want you to know you're going to become a powerful manifester. It says adventure, affluence. Like, you're going to be in a really nice sailboat, okay? You're going to go from... Oh, Diane. So this almost looks like a child's... Like, you know, writing in your diary when you were a kid. That's what they want you to think of this experience as. It's like, this is the past. This is old energy. That is not your future. Your future is expansive, big, big. Okay. Anything else you want to let me know about this group? Again, with that Jupiter, big, big, think bigger. Let me know more about this group, guys. I gotta pull some tarot. I forgot I didn't pull any. We have here Castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth. Timeless. Okay. All right, cool. So your future is going to be full of success and abundance. Okay, it says here again, it came through your whole reading. Something about abundance here. My relationship is open and honest and full of abundance. Abundance. So you're going to be with the right people, connected, and in a very abundant state of being. Group number 4. You're going to be living very abundantly. Get ready, get ready. Okay, advice for this group, guides. That fell out weird. So yeah, I was getting popularity right away. To me, with the it says recognition, and the 6 of Wands was the first thing that came out here, which is about recognition. Yeah. So again, recognition is huge. You guys want respect. You're like, I want respect. And you're gonna get it. Okay, so with the 6 of Swords, this is about moving on. They want you to move on. Give me some more advice about how to help them move on, guys. How to help them move on. Okay, they don't want you to cry over spilled milk. Okay, they gave me the 5 of Cups. The grieving energy was the 5 of Cups. The Fool card is about the new beginning. They're like, leave it in the past. Leave it in the past. That's where it belongs. It's in the past. You're ready to move on into your bright and beautiful future. You're ready to create a new beginning where you feel free. So when we're not forgiving, we're not moving on. When we're focused on what's not working, we're the ones who are delaying our abundance. We're the ones who are doing it. The universe wants to like throw it at you, right? Expect miracles. The universe wants you to expect miracles. It doesn't say expect you can do okay or a little bit better. It says expect miracles. They want you to get excited. Okay? So with this Page of Wands, they want you to, again, child of the divine. Life is an adventure. They want you to think that life is an adventure. They want you to feel free to take risk, to do things that you're really passionate about. Take those risks, do things that you're very passionate about, because you're going to get the success, recognition, and victory from it. When you follow your passion, right? Page of Wands, a bit impulsive. He follows his passion. He's a dreamer. He's a believer. Okay, any more advice for this group? Oh, we got here Taurus, 6th house, Saturn. Okay, well, there's the practicality of it all. Let me go ahead and pull some more clarifiers for this. Tell me more about this. Saturn in Taurus in the 6th. We have here High Priestess. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, hold on a minute. Saturn in the 6th house in Taurus. 6th of... Oh my gosh. What the heck? That's so funny. Saturn, Taurus, in the 6th house is very practical, but they didn't give me practical cards because even the 6 of Pentacles, even though it can be an exchange of resources, it's about generosity. It's like abundance, like, you know, generosity from the universe. So we have here the High Priestess, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. The advice is to use your intuition. You guys have a really powerful intuition. You guys are like my psychic group. You guys are very intuitive, very psychic. And your psychic abilities are meant to bring you infinite amount of abundance. I'm telling you now, okay? Your psychic abilities are here to give you an unlimited amount of abundance. If you've learned how to access them, you might want to you find a way to enhance it so you can manifest more of the reality that you want, right? This High Priestess is about manifesting the reality that you want. Okay, so they want you to manifest the reality that you want by generosity. Tell me more about the generosity here. I think they want you to be, whoa, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Death card. Okay, tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's about working in connection with a team or a group of people. We have here the Devil card, which is, I'm getting Capricorn energy. That wanted to come out earlier too, and I put it back. So, okay. Tell me more about this reading here, guys. Clarify this message. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. They're just so... I'm just advertising it. I'm like, the quality is amazing. And I'm just like, I love it so much. And you need a bite right now. Very likely. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. Oh, interesting. We also have here scuba diver, going within, observation, 0 point, self-examination, exploring the unconscious mind, which is the high priestess. Desire to know, self-reflection, disconnecting, deep thoughts. Okay. They need you to reprogram your subconscious mind for abundance. That's what they want. The Saturn and Taurus. Okay, so Taurus is about abundance. Saturn is about long-term success and abundance. It's like, you know, Saturn is what gets you real abundance in this life, because it's about creating sustainable long-term abundance in your life. The sixth house, I guess we can connect that to the intellect because it's connected to Mercury. It's the way, it's like the workings of your mind here. They need you, because we have the Eight of Swords, which is like feeling trapped in fear. It did come out reverse. So it's like you're not trapped and you're realizing this. They need you to reprogram your subconscious mind. The Death card is connected to Pluto. They need you to reprogram your subconscious mind to think abundantly and to see abundance everywhere, because abundance was a huge part of your reading. So that's something that you really want to create in your reality. You need to go within. So I've already talked about it throughout this entire video. We have here 4 Pisces. Pisces energy is also connected to the 12th house, which is the ether. It's like the ether, everything. Pisces is all the zodiac signs in one. We also have here card number 3. This is about whether something is likely to occur. It says very likely. You are very likely to attract and create a lot of this abundance in this life, this wealth and abundance. That's what they're saying. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. So they're wondering if you are concerned about whether is this going to happen or not. They're saying it is going to happen. Very likely. Which means that there's something energetically that you've shifted that has moved you on a different reality here. And this reading is just double confirmation for that. Almost past like 30 minutes for each group. But it's been good. Like, this has been a juicy read. Okay, so the last thing that wanted to come through is number 24. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your personal relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. So there's a huge amount of healing that's going on around your relationships and your past connections. Right now, I was getting that energy of shame. Right? Shame. It's like, even like, why did I even put myself in this position or this situation? Why did I? It's because you didn't know. And they want you to acknowledge that. It's like, I didn't know. And I needed to learn. A lesson needed to be learned. And I learned it. I learned it. And I appreciate it. Now, I appreciate knowing better. Now I know, right? The contrast is not there for you to hold on to the darkness. The contrast is there for you to see the light. Wow. Oh my gosh. I thought that little of myself. That's crazy. I'm infinite. I'm a child of the divine. I'm God's child. God loves me so much. The universe loves me so much. It's happy to help me create the life that I want. Wow. I had to realize that. I'm so glad I saw how ugly it could get, so I knew how beautiful I deserved for it to be. Right? The contrast is there to teach you what you don't want. You didn't want it because it wasn't meant for you. You knew your emotions deserve to be validated. You deserve to know that I didn't feel good or healthy or right in that situation because it did not make me happy. I know that. It didn't feel good, right? Abraham is always saying, recognize what doesn't feel good and recognize what does feel good. Wow, I'm so grateful now that I know that what didn't feel good, now I know exactly what will feel good. This person didn't do this and this. Guess what I'm looking to manifest? I'm manifesting someone who's unconditionally loving towards me, who believes in my dreams, who believes in my abundance, who believes in my abilities, who cares for me, who really connects with me, right? This alliance. This could even be about like connecting to, right? She was married to Zeus, like people like forming the ultimate alliance with your friends, your lovers, those in your life who really matter to you. Okay. So that's what they want you to focus on. It's time for a new beginning. You're ready for it. Okay. You're ready for it. That is, yeah. So again, my relationship is open and honest. They want you to know you're manifesting a relationship that's going to be open and honest. Everything that you've always wanted and full of abundance in all areas. Love, connections. We help each other build our dreams together. We go places, we travel, all kinds of abundance. We're better at saving money now. We're better together than apart. I don't know. It's because you recognize yourself, okay? With this Six of Wands, is like you recognize that you are the ish. I am the ish. How could I not think that I was not the ish and that I deserved less than what I deserve to create in this relationship or what I deserve in connections? How could I even dare think that's crazy, right? That's like, oh my gosh, I'm blown away. I'm blown away that I thought that way. But I also think it's important to detach yourself from thinking that it's you. Oh, I did this. I created this. No, it's not you. It's like, it's a lesson. It's an experience you had, but you can always reinvent yourself. Create a new you, right? Page of Wands. And Death card, as well as the Fool card. Create a new you. Reinvent yourself. Create a new self-image that is aligned with who you truly are, which is amazing, okay? You're psychic, you're wealthy, you're very likely to achieve your dreams, you're deep, like, just well-rounded human being. Yeah, well-rounded, magical human being. Okay, that's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated.